Classic Trackmaster's going to come up and get the shop. Oh no, it's getting very, very ugly. No, it's completely terrifying to watch. Oh my goodness, I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Well, hi there. I was down in Kmart the other day and I noticed a brand new Thomas and Friends Thomas with Annie and Clarabelle. This is the Trackmaster 2 Thomas, and there is a soccer theme across this train. Red versus Blue Thomas. The back of the box tells me there's a soccer match on Sodor, and Thomas is delivering some people to the soccer match. Now, because I'm a Thomas collector, I'll be making a comparison between this new Thomas and Annie and Clarabelle versus some classic ones that I own. In this video, I'll be asking you some questions of which train do you prefer. It's very important to answer this honestly. Okay, let's do it. The back of the box shows the Red vs Blue Thomas Philip. I've actually bought that one as well, and I've also got this one here, Royal Spencer, but we will be concentrating on this Thomas in this video. I'd hate to drift away from the theme of this video, and out comes Thomas. Ooh, what a nice unboxing. Apart from the train, there's also the sheet of instructions here, and it tells you about some battery installation, blah blah, whole bunch of legal stuff there, blah blah, which is boring, and also the consumer advice if you've got some troubles. Okay, let's look at the toy, and actually look at the metallized plastic they've got in this one. Very silver, it looks nice, it makes the toy look nice. Okay, we've got a stock standard Thomas face there. A slight derpy eye action going on there, very slight. I like that, because I'm a collector, I like stuff like that. Soccer balls there, some ticket tape, or whatever that stuff is, speckled. Looks like the stuff that you sprinkle over biscuits, you know, like an iced Vovo biscuit, that's what it's reminding me of. Here is Annie, there's Annie's face, she's looking worried, but I think that's part of the character set. Once again, it's just sticker details on the side here, and more of that little spangly iced Vovo look. And this is Clarabelle. Okay, another sticker details, iced Vovo, and she's looking much calmer than Annie. Just taking a look at Thomas's eyes there, they are a little bit derpy-eyed. They're not pointed straight forward. I think this one on this side is looking across that way a bit. I don't mind that as a collector. It gives this toy train a lot of extra character. Let me get a battery into this toy. And there's that shot there. I'd hate to disappoint you. This Thomas says 2013 underneath. The instructions that came with this said it's a 2014 licensed toy, and it takes 2 AAA batteries, and I don't like AAAs at all. Not my favourite sort of battery. I couldn't help myself, could I? Okay, let's check if Thomas is a runner. Oh, yes. Feels nice and strong. I like it a lot. And let's couple Thomas to Annie and Clarabelle. Okay, let's set Thomas, Annie and Clarabelle on their way. Well, there goes Red and Blue Thomas. What are your thoughts on that? Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Go, Thomas, go. Just making sure you get a good look at this train going around, taking a look at the details, seeing how it all sort of meshes in the eye. Does it look impressive? Do you think they've got Annie and Clarabelle's faces right on this train? What's your thoughts about that soccer theme? I mean, as a collector, I actually don't mind that. It's going to be a nice one to have in a collection, I tell you. Well, okay, let me haul Thomas up here, and I'm going to add another Thomas to this train track system. Okay, the first one we'll make a comparison with, it's actually a 2009 Mattel Thomas. It's the classic Trackmaster look, and they're actually Tomy, Annie and Clarabelle that is behind this one. In the foreground is Trackmaster 2, a new one, in the background is classic Trackmaster. I've got the front lined up there. Let's take a look at the length of this train. One seems a fair bit shorter than the other. I'm not pulling any camera tricks. What you see is what you get. Okay, let's get these trains on their way as a comparison. Well, as you'd expect, Trackmaster 2 has got a higher speed performance than the classic Trackmaster. It looks sort of cool going around together like that, don't they? Very much the classic slow coach, but with classic comes style. Trackmaster 2 is about to come and lap that classic Trackmaster. And when they're side by side, I'll ask a question. The Red versus Blue, Thomas and Annie Clarabelle versus the classic Trackmaster, Annie and Clarabelle. Which one do you prefer? Classic Trackmaster or Trackmaster 2? My son has just turned up. Do you like the soccer Thomas or do you like the old classic Thomas of those going around there? Which one do you like the most?
The soccer one.
You like the soccer one, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. The son has spoken. He actually prefers the soccer Thomas. How about the Annie and Clarabelle? Do you like the Annie and Clarabelle soccer?
Yeah.
Okay, he loves it.
Dad, it's Thomas versus Sport Thomas.
Yeah, he likes the track setup, the Thomas versus Thomas. There were two sort of radiuses I found with the Trackmaster 2 track, which was nice to find out. And what I'll do is I'll come and turn these guys off and I'll swap out this classic Thomas with something which is ultimately classic. Well, one thing you'd say about classic Trackmaster, and they are actually Tomy, Annie and Clarabelle, is that it didn't have much speed, did it? But I've actually got another Thomas here, which I don't think I've actually showed on my channel yet, as in running around. It's one that I bought, back in 2005, I believe. I batteried it up, and we're going to give this Thomas from the Ultimate Thomas set that I bought my daughter when she was very young. And we're going to see how this Thomas Annie and Clarabelle perform versus our red and blue soccer Thomas. Well, I've got those Thomases there lined up with Annie and Clarabelle. The Ultimate Thomas, which is the metallic one, had a very long version of Annie and Clarabelle. Maybe that view really gives you an idea of how much longer they were. This Thomas here is a Tomy Thomas, licensed 2004, metallic finished. It is completely stunning. It's one of my favourites. The steam effect in this doesn't work anymore. It's a bit unusual for the fact that Annie is actually the powerhouse in this. The motor's in Annie there. And it's got another trick up its sleeve that we'll soon see. Okay, this one going. Whoa, and we'll get this one going too. Okay, there's Soccer Thomas, but where is the Ultimate Tomy Thomas? My goodness me! I can't believe it! Boys and girls, did you see that? I did. Yeah, it's totally impressed my son. Which one do you prefer?
The Tomy Thomas.
Say it again, please.
Tomy Thomas!
Now, most importantly, I should ask my audience, which one of those two Thomases would you prefer? That classic 2004 Thomas there, metallic finish. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, well, red and blue soccer Thomas that my son was telling me before he was really impressed with.
The classic Thomas is winning the race.
The classic Thomas is winning the race. Well said. I mean, that thing is a scorcher. Look at it go. Very, very impressive, Thomas. And it's something I think a lot of people may have forgotten about. Just how good it used to be.
Full steam ahead.
Completely beautiful, isn't it? Bit of metallic on the Thomas there. You can't keep your eyes off it. Very, very impressive Thomas, and I'm really glad I powered it up to remind myself just how beautifully fast it is. Yes, yes, yes. It's funny how we forget things, isn't it? But it's also nice to be reminded. Let me pull up beautiful red and blue Thomas Trackmaster 2 and our classic Ultimate Thomas. And the power is on the back here. On Annie, okay, and I've got a little surprise up my sleeve. I'm going to swap out Ultimate Thomas for another Thomas. Let's see if he recognises it. Would you like to take Ultimate Thomas away? And I'm going to sneak on something a little bit different. It's flying. Okay, I'm going to give you another Thomas to put on the track. And you tell me which sort this is. What's that one? What would you call that one?
It's the the Tomy Thomas.
Tomy Thomas, okay. My son is seeing that as a Tomy Thomas.
And it has a Tomy face, and on...
Son sees this as a Tomy Thomas. I think most of my audience, if they're regular viewers, will understand what's going on here. Do you understand that one there without me saying it? Okay. And the fact that we've got Annie and...
Annie.
That's a little bit strange. Well, let's carefully put this very special Thomas onto the track here, and we'll power it up against the... Okay, you want to turn them on? Let's go. Okay. And away they go. Rather silent, aren't they, in a strange way, but it's going to be interesting to watch these guys moot around the track. Go, Thomas, go. Wow, it's quite a close race. This one, the Trackmaster 2 red and blue is sort of just steaming ahead of the other one. Has anyone worked out what that Thomas there is?
Tommy.
Well, my son said it's Tommy. Well, it's a clone of Tommy, the best way of saying it. It's a Tommy clone. It's actually a knockoff Thomas, that one.
Cloney?
That there is a knockoff. That's a fake Thomas. Knockoff.
What?
Yes, my son thought it was a Tommy one.
What? You tricked me!
Yes. Well, you're the one who told me what it was. You got to look more carefully at toys. Well, the one thing I note about these two is the silence. We're not getting that classic Trackmaster sound, or Tommy sound, we should say. They're both fairly silent in the way they run. That there is the knockoff, and coming up is the Trackmaster 2 red and blue soccer theme. So I'm asking my audience, which one of those two do you prefer? Okay, so it's the knockoff on the inside. It's always been the Trackmaster 2 on the outside there. Remembering that Trackmaster 2 was sold to us as high performance and all that rest of that blah blah. Well, that knockoff is actually doing a pretty good job at steam and long. So that Thomas there, it's a knockoff, legal toy, blah blah. Don't be fooled, it's very easy to be conned by those styles of toys. Okay, let's haul these trains up. I'm actually going to do something which might be a bit of fun. I might add on our ultimate Thomas here, because we know how fast this one is, and see if it gives the nasty dark side one, knockoff one, a shove. And I'll put the classic Trackmaster onto the back of the track of the red and blue Thomas. Very messy, wasn't it? Okay, this could get very ugly. It could get very, very ugly. Getting all the Thomases going. And away they go. Whoa! Look at the ultimate Thomas go there. What is going to happen, boys and girls? What's your thoughts here? Whoa! Here comes a shove! Whoa! The big shove there. Is anything going to come off the rails?
It looks like a real race.
It does look like a real race, doesn't it? Oh, it's getting a bit messy there. Getting untidy, getting very untidy. Oh no! Oh!
Oh God!
Come on! Thomas, you can do it! That ultimate Thomas is giving the knockoff Annie, because there's double Annies there, the shove. It's still pushing. Oh! Oh, yes! There it goes. Oh, but you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? Oh, no! The classic Trackmaster's going to come up and give the shove. Oh, no! It's getting very, very ugly. No! It's completely terrifying to watch. Oh, one of them's been shoved off. It is the knockoff one, I think. There's the ultimate Thomas going. It is a knockoff, which is sitting there all fried up. And there's a bit of a shove going on for the red and blue here. There's a bit of a shove going on for the red and blue here to the classic Trackmaster. And I think my son's going to try and put one of these trains back on. Oh no! Well, I don't know how that's going to help. He's put that onto the outside track. I think it needed to go onto the inside track, because I think the ultimate Thomas is the ultimate Thomas Destroyer. What I'm going to do is a bit of a cheat here. Whoa! As I'm going to put this one here, onto here. Okay, that's the red and blue Thomas. That was very ugly, wasn't it? Okay, now ultimate Thomas is going to come along and give the nudge. Any moment now, it's catching up. Oh, it's caught up, and it's in the back of the red and blue. Oh, the soccer players are getting traumatized here. They're getting thrown around the coaches. This is a horrible ride. Boys and girls, it's going to... Oh, no! It's looking terrible. It's looking completely terrible. Oh, I can't keep my eyes off it. It's a total train wreck. Thomas is unstoppable! Oh my goodness me! Oh, the people are crying! The soccer players are crying! Oh, what's going to happen next? It's still going! This train is still going! Oh no! It's still... I can't believe it! Look at this! I don't know what's going on there! Oh my goodness me! I've never seen anything like it before in my life! I've never seen anything like this before in my life! Oh my goodness me! It's a train wreck, boys and girls! It's not the Hindenburg crashing, it's a total train wreck! It's a Thomas and Friends craziness! It's just everywhere! There's a train messes everywhere, and you see Clarables and fake ones and real ones and red and blue Thomases! Oh, I can't get... I don't know what to say, I'm crying! It's just such a horrible sight! It's just such a horrible sight!
You're just laughing!
Oh, it just keeps going round and round and round. It's just looking terrible. Oh, when's it going to stop? And who's the winner? Oh, we have a winner. I think we have a winner. Oh no, it's still going. It is still going. It's looking very messy there. The Ultimate Thomas is going to come along and smack the red and blue Trackmaster 2 Thomas. Come on, he wants to get off the rails. It's going to say, I want to win. Tommy. Oh my goodness, I think my son put his hand in there. And the winner is the Ultimate Tommy Thomas Classic. Yeah, go Thomas, go.
They're still clashing.
Oh, there's a complete train wreck here. There are Annies and Clarabels and double Annies and knockoff Thomases and real Thomases laying all over the track. It's, oh no! And there is the final blow. Oh no! It's Ultimate Tommy Thomas is having troubles. It's, what? It is running between those tracks. It can't, it's unstoppable! The Tommy Thomas is totally unstoppable! Can you believe it? I can't! Ah!
That you're going crazy.
Yeah, but I'm so excited. Aren't you excited?
Yes.
Oh my goodness me, I've had to take some settle down things to make me calm down. But look at the fun I've just had. I've just had 2 circuits of track here, a couple of trains. You know, how simple and how fun is that? Anyone could set this up. And we've just had the greatest amount of fun that we've had for a long, long time. And I'm really glad I pulled out this Thomas here, which was one that I bought for my daughter way back, I think, when she was 2. It was one of the best toys we've had in the house, and I will promise you one day I'll build that train set up. It is well worth looking into versus the Thomas toys that we have going on today. And speak of such, there's one right there.
That line up first, second, 4. Oh, come on, 4.
He's going to line them up first, second, third and fourth, okay? I'll say it. Tommy, the 2004 Thomas of Annie and Clarabel, came first in that crazy, crazy race. Came second by my son was this train here. It is the Thomas Red and Blue Trackmaster 2 with our Honey, I Shrunk the Annie and Clarabels. And this came, our classic, Mattel Thomas came third. Okay, with they actually Tommy Annie and Clarabels. And what came fourth, and let's drag it round, is the knockoff Tommy clone came in fourth, and that's last. Okay, hopefully we have learned something about today's toys versus toys from the past. Very soon I'll have the giveaway winner revealed, and I'll also attach to that video some slow motion of the craziness from this video. I better leave this one here, it's getting a tad too long. As always, thanks for watching and bye for now.